Oh my god, yes!
Supported by high.
Oh man. So, I'm not someone who particularly enjoys playing online shooters, as I didn't grow up playing games like Call of Duty or Halo. My main consoles as a child were the PS2 and the GameCube, so I played a lot of games like Ratchet & Clank and the many different Nintendo games. Due to this, I don't have a lot of nostalgia for the classic FPS franchises. In fact, the only FPS games I've really enjoyed in the past decade either had really fun mechanics like the Titanfall games, or have been attached to an IP I already really enjoy. This is because I could still have fun while getting curb stomped by players that were better than I am. The first FPS game I can actually remember playing was the original Battlefront 2. I never played online, but I did sink hours into the instant action mode playing against bots and also the campaign. I loved this game. If you stick around on my channel long enough, you'll likely come to realize that I am a huge nerd, especially in terms of space-related fantasy and sci-fi. Because I kind of lacked nostalgia, or really any feelings, for game franchises like Halo, most of the big custom maps and mods and stuff for games like Pavlov that centered around them weren't really huge for me. But when I heard Contractors had a really good Star Wars gameplay mod, I knew I had to try it. I actually didn't own Contractors prior to making this video as, like I said, I'm not too big on the online shooter genre. I had already played a bit of Pavlov, but honestly ended up getting bored. And that's not in the game itself, just my own preferences. So this week I booted it up and went through the tutorial real quick. And I have to say, the devs did a very good job making the shooting feel really good. Unfortunately, that's kinda all I have to say about the vanilla game. To me, the Star Wars mod alone makes buying Contractors worth it. It's just that good. The mod is sort of a refit of the modern Battlefront mechanics, models, and guns with the original game's maps and loadout system. The classes to choose from are based on the modern game setup with 4 normal trooper classes and 1 special class. The difference is that it has a primary and secondary weapon system like the original Battlefront 2, but with the different weapons for each category that fit with the different classes. Since the weapons and character models are mostly from the modern game, they have really high quality models and textures that look amazing in VR. I really felt like a clone trooper carrying a real DC-15A into the heart of a battle. Oh, 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 yes! The lobby I was in mostly played the Supremacy style Capture the Command Post game mode. As the original's maps were all designed with command posts in mind, this mode worked really well and was genuinely just constantly fun. The smaller maps, like the Hoth Hangar and Polis Massa, were particularly fun with their tight hallways lending to intense firefights and strategic grenade drops. There is almost nothing more satisfying than a perfect rocket hit or grenade throw in a hallway.
One grenade and you're all dead!
That's just how I like it! What really stood out to me was the moments of roleplay that happened organically in the game. Since most of the people playing with this mod are huge nerds like me, there were inevitable rallying cries for the Republic and a few discussions about what to do with the traitorous Jedi. Charging into a room full of battle droids with 4 other clones next to me, it just made me feel like a kid again. Like when you're playing a game and you're imagining actually being in the fight, but I was actually there.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, that is a sight to see. Oh boy. Oh, that was tragic. The handling of firing and reloading the blasters also felt amazing. In regards to reloading, some of the blasters required the replacing of charge packs, and some were set up with a cooldown. So if you built your loadout well, you wouldn't really run out of ammo. Oh no. No, I'm left-handed. The only real issue I personally had is that sometimes the cooldown weapons don't give like an audio or visual indicator they can be fired again, and you end up dying because you don't even know if you can shoot. But who knows, I honestly might have just not been paying enough attention to notice half the time because I was having too much fun just playing. And it's not like it matters anyway. I'm bad at video games, so I was dying every minute and a half regardless. I will also say that playing this VR version of one of the few FPS games I actually like, this reminds me how much I want a Titanfall style VR game with the full movement suite and especially the Titans. Although I'm pretty sure that will be a few years away at least, since most people still get motion sickness from just walking around in VR. All in all, this is definitely a mod and game I will keep coming back to every so often to play more of, given that the servers don't die off within the month. I just had a great time, and it was a really cool 2 hours just playing. And that's really all I have to say. I just gave this a try and really liked it, so I wanted to just talk about it for a few minutes. If you made it this far, I want to genuinely thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, maybe leave a like, but even if you don't want to, I want you to have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Holy shit, oh my god, there's jet droids.